lines a little bit. Those Scryers blooms a little bit easier as the hook connects onto Chasy. He pops down the explosive cast. Mikyx knocked into the team as the top laner for support trade so far. Brokenblade though, TP'd on the wave, knocked back immediately. Carzzy trying to fight off towards the top side, but already a double. Yike going for more as he stuns up Hilly. Glacial part the wave, that's 3. Looking for more as Yike continues to dash forward. A heartbreaker, add another name to the list. It's a triple for Yike. Isolating one target at the start and then winning the team fight just through a numbers advantage, it could be tricky for G2 to get to that scaled position.
I will say, you've got Gragas ultimate, you've got LeeSin kick, you've got Lisandra CC, you've got Rakan charm. There are a lot of things to get in the way of the Kennen trying to find that flanking engage, right? And I think the Mad Lions engage options in and of themselves are just easier to execute. So when it comes to setting up the fights, I think that this is something that G2 may struggle with, but I very much agree with Aprl that when we look at just pure objective scaling, G2 have a massive advantage when you look at that Jinx and the Aurelion Sol.
And it's also like nuanced scaling in a sense where they will be powerful on paper, the Aurelion Sol and the Jinx, but how
about getting executions with your E or getting shutdowns and such. So for the moment, a little bit difficult as Chasy flashes away in the top lane, stunned up with the Spectral Maw underneath the tower. He will get taken out in the end. It's Brokenblade who takes the kill.
Great gank setup there from Yike. Chasy got caught napping a bit. The waves pushing towards Brokenblade. Ideally want to pick up a little bit more gold there before he took a base. Ends up falling now. Mad Lions on the cross map. Brokenblade has the TP to match. He's recalling right now. Maybe he's calling the play off.
Could just be waiting for a moment as well. Mikyx puts the lantern down. Hansama grabs it. Will be forced away from the tower. Loses about half a plate, 3/4 of the plate. Shouldn't be the whole tower plate falling as of yet, as Carzzy and Hylissang unable to do that last bit of chip damage. But you can see Caps already roaming from the mid lane. Elyoya hooked! That's the lollipop if I've ever seen one, and it doesn't taste too good for Elyoya. In fact, it tastes like death. Nisqy now caught out, pops a ring of frost, splashes the wall to get away, but the astral flight from Caps will chase them. Yike gonna dash back forward as they look for a little bit more. The stolen safeguard.
To make sure that G2 look for a fight.
Chasy's going to have to escape from the top side as the slicing maelstrom comes out. Chasy, no flash and nowhere for him to go. Yike and Brokenblade should just be able to chase him down. The happy hour healing him a little bit, but the Spectral Maw finds its mark. Yike hits 6 and gets the kill in the top side.
Chasy just trying to push out that top wave and then get away to safety, but he didn't have the flash available. His ultimate was also on cooldown. And ends up giving away another kill to G2. Once again, though, Elyoya hovering around mid, looking for a play.
Should go for the wall jump flash kick.
That's the stun. Frozen Tomb coming out. Elyoya dashes forward, dodges the falling star. There's the kick. Elyoya perfectly played to escape the clutches of Caps under the tower.
Yike arrives, but the mid jungle are out. Mad Lions maybe looking for a bot dive in the 2v2.
Going in with the quickness. They're looking just to isolate Hansama. They'll take him down. Mikyx low as well. Hylissang taking the tower. The hook dodged by Hylissang superbly. And now Mikyx down to 100 HP. Hylissang tanks it. Might fall, but in the end, he's got the grand entrance to make a perfect exit for Mad Lions.
9 minutes in and the Mad Lions are alive, aren't they? 2v2 dive in the bot side. They finally get this mid jungle rolling. It was falling out of their hands. A little bit more and they had a kill.
Very close. Very, very close from the Mad Lions. Was punishing Mikyx there.
Oh, Caps trying to get away with the ring of frost into the Frozen Tomb, into the kick. Sonic wave, a resonating strike to follow. Elyoya gets another in the mid lane and Caps is 0-2.
I mean, this is the strength of Lisandra LeeSin, right? Lisandra sets it up, and then the LeeSin just knocks.
Fight might kick off around there if one of them doesn't decide to pull the trigger and get out, but who wants to get out first? It's a game of chicken.
Has the flash, flame choppers go down. There's the knock up with the quickness. Gale force forward as well. Hansama holds both his summoners apart from the Ghost has already used that. Hansama underneath the tower is ignited. Now Carzzy having to get away with the feather caller. As he's locked down, Caps takes him out, and Caps is on the chase. Hylissang has to dash away. Mad Lions, one man down, decide they don't want any more part of that fight.
The skirmish breaks out as Mad Lions thought that they had caught Hansama off guard. But G2 were very quickly able to respond, protect their AD carry, and convert it into a kill. They're looking for one more play. Now they have their eyes on Caps.
Flash, Frozen Tomb, knock up, Sonic Wave. Caps locked up. The rest of his team had left him to his own devices, and those devices meant death.
So one responded back. Mad Lions of old are looking like they're shining bright.
Wait, top lane exists? Oh, it only does because it's in bot lane. Okay, that's why Hylissang's ganking Brokenblade right now. The slicing maelstrom coming out. The stun's going to land. Brokenblade underneath the tower. Super Mega Death Rocket coming in as well. Chasy's low, but already Brokenblade has fallen. Caps trying to come in with a falling star, and he does manage to kill off Chasy. Elyoya dashing back forward. A huge shutdown to Caps. He's picked up 2 2 kills on this fight alone, flashes away from the feathers, and now Yike is on the chase. Hylissang and Carzzy should be able to escape this. You have enough tools, you've got the flash, you've got the cleanse. Hilly can dash, do exactly what he does. The play coming out though, Carzzy now locked up under the tower, and G2 perfectly juggle it to make sure they get one more on the board.
And we see it right there, the overconfidence of Mad Lions in the 4v1 dive. Brokenblade can melt through the wave. Nisqy's not there, he used his TP mid.
Chemtech Drake helping out Mad Lions with a little bit. Those Scryers blooms a little bit easier as the hook connects onto Chasy. He pops down the explosive cast. Mikyx knocked into the team as the top laner for support trade so far. Brokenblade though, TP'd on the wave, knocked back immediately. Carzzy trying to fight off towards the top side, but already a double. Yike going for more as he stuns up Hilly. Glacial part the wave, that's 3. Looking for more as Yike continues to dash forward. A heartbreaker, add another name to the list. It's a triple for Yike.
G2 just dismantled and dissected Mad Lions. 5 for 1, they managed to find a full ace. They're going to pick up this dragon really easily as well, and that's 3 kills on the Jinx, that's 2 kills on the Viego. The scaling is going to start kicking in, and I feel like G2 just caught Mad Lions napping for a second.
I mean, I think we need to call him Mikyx marks.
Brokenblade has 2 items in stopwatch as well, so even if he does put himself in a bit of an awkward situation, he can just put that slicing mouse down for some zone control. Hylissang looking for one. Nisqy coming in from the side as well. They're trying to catch Ansama, but he flashes over the wall. Elyoya, the sonic wave wide, and now Hylissang's locked up in that slicing mouse from Nisqy pops a stopwatch, but you have to feel G2 will just collapse upon him. Ansama gets another caps knocked back, flashes the wall once again. Feathers fly from Carzzy, but underneath the tower, you just can't do anything. A double for Hans, he opens up onto Elyoya. And underneath that turret, Mad Lions are battered and bruised.
Yeah, Mad Lions tried their final attempts. Brokenblade almost takes Elyoya down, and they're going to pick up the Baron here, G2. I think that was one of the last attempts they'll get in this game here, Mad Lions. They knew they had to force on that mid wave, but a couple things went wrong. Hilly missed a knock-up onto Hansama. He hit it onto Mikyx, and then Elyoya couldn't land the Q to follow up, and then Nisqy was all alone in the middle of G2.
It's a situation where Mad, they tried to use that when you have a composition that relies on getting early leads. Herald is a really important objective.
Yeah.
Like, it unlocks the map a lot. It's a great way to actually siege these mid-tower, in particular, flashing from Chasy.
Oh, the explosive cost not quite where you'd want it to be. Hansama now opening up with a zap, and they've got the stun, and they're locking him down. Chasy, though, Yike has to pop a stopwatch. Caps is coming in. The skies will descend in a second as the slicing maelstrom has already been used. Nisqy locked up, and here come the skies. Chasy hit with a comet! And what is more fitting for Aurelion Sol than to smack a meteor into someone's backside? He takes another in the base, and G2 4-1 to the good will push in for the win.
G2 wipe Mad off the map once again, and they're looking for a sub 30-minute win. In this best of 5, G2 came to play, and they're looking strong.
And it seems like it may be a repeat of the winter finals. Mad Lions were routed then. And in this game, although they showed a few signs of life, G2 have knocked them to the dirt. On the fountain, Elyoya falls. G2 will pick up another kill before they end it, but that's 1-0 to the good.
Great start for G2. Mad Lions had the game in their hands a couple times there, and although they didn't break the game fully wide open, they did have a couple plays to put them in a winning position. But